120 through 126. And this first day, it's Inauguration Day and it's Martin Luther King Day. And there's intense energy just with all of that going on. Okay, we know the moon is going to be in the sign of Libra, which is the peacemaker. So hopefully that will help us out and keep the peace as this inauguration happens. We will have Pluto conjunct the sun. Okay, so Pluto wants to transform things, and there it is right there. They're both at 1 degree of Aquarius. It's going to be interesting times. The sun will be trining Jupiter in Gemini. Jupiter wants to make things big. The sun will be trining the moon in Libra, air sign, air sign. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of communication going on. There's going to be a lot of broadcasting. There's going to be a lot of information flying around, and not all of it's going to be true, and it's going to be intense. Choose peace. Choose peace in your own life and let it reflect out from there. Tuesday, we want to choose love, okay? We've got a trine with Venus and Mars. So Venus is written as a symbol for men, and Mars is written as a symbol, or Venus is women, Mars is men. They're trining each other. Again, the sun's going to be close to Pluto. We know we have a couple squares still going on. So the moon is squaring Mars and Pluto. It's going to be it's going to be intense. So choose love, okay? Best answer I can give you. Wednesday, the 22nd, the moon moves into Scorpio. Things get a little bit smoother here because the moon is trining Venus and Saturn and Neptune. So trust feeling because it's water energy. Enjoy the harmony because there's a lot more peacefulness and there's a little bit more positive energy with Venus, which rules harmony. Okay. Thursday the 23rd, you gotta watch your words. You got Mercury at 23 degrees Capricorn, which is conjunct Pluto because Pluto's at 1 degree, so they're close enough to be considered conjunct along with the sun. Mercury is going to be opposite Mars, the god of war. Okay, so this can get, these words can get heated, things can get misunderstood. I would just take it easy and I would be super careful about sarcasm as the moon enters Sagittarius late in the evening on Thursday, the 23rd. On the 24th, we have an opposition with Jupiter. My advice to you is to envision the end result that you want. Okay, envision how you want things to go and allow it to happen that way. Now, on Saturday, so we move into the weekend, we have a Sagittarius Saturday and a Capricorn Sunday, okay? So Saturday, there's a lot of squares. There's a square with Venus, with Saturn, with Neptune. And we know the squares are those 90-degree angles, and they make things harder, okay? And so on Saturday is a great day to do whatever the heck you want, okay? Sagittarius loves to do its own thing. Go and do it. Okay, Sunday is the smoothest day of the week. And Sunday, we have Venus trining Mars. We have Mars trining Saturn and Neptune. But we do have the moon square Neptune. Okay, so there's still going to be fogginess, but there's going to be a little bit more smoother feeling. Okay, so just kind of go slow, move slow, and I would say rest. All right. There's a lot of planets kind of scrunched together. There's a lot in Capricorn. There's a lot in Aquarius, and nothing's balanced. And so just take it slow and easy. Let me give you a few cards for this week, this inauguration week, this Martin Luther King Day, this week of choosing love, choosing harmony, choosing peace, okay? So let's see what we got here for you. Your first card is the 9 of Wands. I think this is kind of cool, the way the arrow is pointing that way. It's like, look this way. There's a lot going on, and there's a lot asking for your attention, okay? There's a death card. This is a pretty hairy one. This is why I don't use this deck with my clients. Now you can understand, right? So yeah, it's not quite the warm and gentle death card. we know that this is a card ruled by Pluto. We know Pluto is really active this week. We know it's an intense week. You know, it's very politically active week. Okay. So stay focused, like that arrow is pointing on the Nine of Wands. And you only have so much control in the situation. Okay. And there is actually, this card is showing me great transformation. So let's allow that to be. Here's the Ten of Swords, and look at that. He's like, I joke and call this the acupuncture card. He's got all those swords, all those thoughts in his back, but I love that he's holding up like a peace symbol, right? He's like, hey, I'm okay. But he's not, but he's all right. He learned something. He learned something about being overstimulated, overcommitted, and there is showing me that there is change that has to take place. Okay, so I'm not going to get into politics, but we know it's a big week politically. We know that we also want to bring change into our life this month. We're looking to release the past. Okay, so make sure you get enough rest, because all of these cards are pretty intense. We know that 9 is our number of the year, so making sure that you're taking the downtime. Let me give you one oracle card just to kind of hopefully lighten these cards up a little. We'll use the Everyday Witch Familiar, and we've got the cheetah. I can't say it really lightened things up. It's also pretty intense. Okay, it says fire number 3, the cheetah. And let's just see briefly what the message of the cheetah is here. It says the card means it is time to move fast, which we know it's not really because of Mars retrograde, but it says if you have been debating about whether or not to do something, the cheetah says go, go, go. No hesitation, okay? And it also says now is the time to ponder if you have been on the fence about something, okay? So hopefully we'll move past this intense week. Cheetah is a very powerful, kind of like, it's a cat, so it's Leo. And we know that Mars is in the sign of, was in the sign of Leo, heading back into Cancer. Okay, so let's just do our healing work, same theme that we have for the month. As we move into a new moon week next week, Aquarius new moon together with Pluto.